You poodle Yankee Sankey, orang-tang tatty. You poodle Yankee Sankey, orang-tang tatty. Oh boy, Shalimar, Shalimar, Swanee Show. Me think that job was more. Oh boy, now did you hear those hep cats call? Come on, boys, let's have a ball. Don't you feel that eagle get hep? Come on and follow me. Don't you feel that eagle get hep? Come on and follow me.
Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss Linda, and I'm at my house because we don't have any school today. Everybody's home, even me. But I would like to read you a story. It's one of my very favorite stories that I used to read to my children when they were little, and it's called Where the Wild Things Are. And it's written by Maurice Sendak. He wrote the story and he drew the pictures. That means he's the author and the illustrator. Let's see if you can use your imaginations and see what Max could see when he went to the place where the wild things are. Here's Max. I want you to watch his face in the story and see how it changes. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind, and another. Look what he's doing to the dog. His mother called him Wild Thing, and he said, "I'll eat you up." And she sent him to bed without eating anything. He looks kind of mad in that face. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. Look at him now. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max. And he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year, till he came to the place where the wild things are. How do you think Max feels now? And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. Can we be wild things? Let's roar our terrible roars and gnash our terrible teeth and roll our terrible eyes and show our terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them all with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. Let's be Max. Let's all say, "Be still," and stare without blinking once. And they were frightened, and they called him the most wild thing of all. And they made him king of all the wild things. Look, he's got a crown on his head now. They're all bowing down to him. And now, cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start. A rumpus is like a big party. And here they are, dancing to the moon now. Bum, 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 bum. Swinging from the trees now. Bum, 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 bum. Riding on his back now. Bum, 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 bum. Till Max said, "Now stop." He sent all the wild things off to bed without their supper. They're all sleepy. But Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely. He looks sad, doesn't he? And he wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh no, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And the wild things roared their terrible roars, and they gnashed their terrible teeth, and they rolled their terrible eyes, and they showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved, "Goodbye." And he sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day, and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. The end. I hope you liked that story. Maybe today you can pretend to be Max. Maybe you can make a crown out of paper and put it on your head. And you can tame the wild things and tell them to be still. Or maybe you can pretend to be a wild thing. Or draw a picture of what you think a wild thing would look like. It's lots of fun to think about stories like this. I hope you have a great day at home, and we are looking forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Oh boy.